It's genuinely a pleasure, colleagues, to welcome everyone. I do look forward to our 2 days together for the challenges which very definitely lie ahead.
You can't come out of COVID saying schools are irreplaceable, we need to invest in public infrastructure, and then do as they say every day, don't put any money into teachers' salaries. Slash your public sector and slash your public education systems. Schools as the irreplaceable beating hearts of many communities. Essential places that shape not only the personal aspirations of students, but also the very nature of society.
Voilà un rappel des défis auxquels la profession enseignante est confrontée dans beaucoup de nos pays européens. Un sujet de mobilisation et d'engagement syndical.
Nosotros como sindicato tenemos la responsabilidad y el papel de volver a colocar la educación como una de las prioridades de nuestros gobiernos en Europa.
Our European and global societies face huge challenges like climate change, undermining of democracy, the rise in inequality. All those challenges need to be solved by well-educated populations in every country.
The real enemy of children has been our government. They failed to invest in the safe continuity of education. In the last 3 years, we've seen the number of children accessing free school meals in the United Kingdom rise by 49%. And in that same period, we have seen the wealth of the super rich and the billionaires grow astronomically. And I think that has to be central to our message around educational recovery.
The cost of living crisis, and so we cannot allow our teachers to pay for the cost of living crisis.
Подняли зарплаты, потому что зарплата учителей в Латвии практически почти самая низкая в Евросоюзе.
Polish teachers, many of them are taxi drivers or work as a salesman in the stores after hours because the inflation hit them enormously. And right-wing propaganda became the educational curriculum.
Encore faudrait-il que ceux qui nous gouvernent en aient tout à fait conscience, voire le veuillent, parce que je pense qu'ils ne le veulent pas pour certains d'entre eux. Il n'y a qu'à voir ce qui se passe dans certaines démocraties. Je vous remercie.
Der Krieg hat in der Ukraine dramatische Auswirkungen. Georgi hat es ausgeführt. Es geht um die nackte Existenz. Darum Hut ab vor unseren Kolleginnen und Kollegen, die unter diesen Umständen dennoch versuchen, erfolgreich den Bildungsbetrieb aufrechtzuerhalten.
It is unthinkable that in 2022, governments, leaders are still unable to solve conflicting interests through dialogue and diplomatic avenues.
Le mouvement syndical doit être à l'avant-garde de la promotion de l'éducation pour la paix et doit défendre des solutions pacifiques pour les conflits dans le cadre de la ONU.
Let's then remember the words of Nelson Mandela, who said education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.
It is not possible to change the world without a certain dream or vision for it. And here you are, with your dream of a better world. Together, we are strong.
A peace resolution regarding Ukraine is a big step in achieving our main common goals. Who is community recognized against the Ukrainian nation? Thank you.
Many of us have had the immense privilege of meeting and working with Kunka Damjanova, a dedicated and skilled trade union activist, a tireless protector of human and trade union rights. So the award is going to Dorota Obidniak, ZMP Poland, and Borka Wisnic from TUS Serbia.
Thank you, Kunka. Thank you.
Thank you in the name Borka Wisnic, in the name Solidarity, Support and Cooperation. Thank you for all.
So now this morning we've just adopted the main conference resolution with a commitment to mobilize as trade unions for quality public education, what are the next steps?
We do have right now 60 billion euro of the Recovery and Resilience Facility, which is being invested in education, is actually the result of these years of long work, of discussing, of analyzing, of being evidence-based, of identifying those pots that actually merit to have further investment on this. I mean, the result of today is what has been built up over a longer stretch of time.
Colleagues, there is no recovery and there is no way forward without quality education for all children. And there is no recovery without strong unions.
This world is in a huge transformation. And this is really an issue for democracy. Who is going to drive it?
School systems based on a market ideology transform the relationship between teacher and student into a relationship of service provider and customer.
The COVID period in particular has highlighted the understanding of the importance of the teaching profession as a pillar of society.
Le sujet est grave et mériterait d'être pris à bras-le-corps. Ce manque d'attractivité abîme les personnels autant que le service public.
We now need a real European trade union mobilization.
Go beyond also our sector towards the other parts of the workers' union, towards the civil society, towards the climate movements, in order to create that kind of climate coalition that we need in order to transform not only the educational sector but the whole society.
Sustainability really is a task for everybody, so we really need everybody on board. Bringing that into schools, into higher education, into pre-primary education, having that in non-formal education really cannot be done without educators.
We, as trade unions, will engage to organize our members, to look for opportunities and provide also a green education to their students. But we need that the European Commission use his power to put a real pressure on the national governments. It won't be easy, but everyone has his own burden. Our, as trade unionists, is to fight for a better world. And now it's difficult to wait anymore. Thanks.
Trade unions were formed in times of struggle. They were determined and shaped to fight back against the inequalities that they faced, the oppressions and the injustices. So let us mobilise and campaign and take our ideas out onto the streets and into the discussions and organise to make the progress our members deserve. I commend the motion to you, colleagues.